the launch of the Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science out to the rest of the world. This evening, it's just about getting us into the idea behind putting together this institution and ensuring that it makes maximum impact in our society through the health sector. At this time, I'd like us to get an official welcome, as we always do when we come together as Ghanaian families. Today, we're growing a new family here, and this family sure is going to grow bigger branches that will infiltrate other parts, not only of this country, but other parts of the African continent once the idea is very well understood and accepted by the Ghanaian people. It's my pleasure now to bring here the company lead of the Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science, also known as IWES, to give us the official opening. Shall we welcome up here Mr. Sylvester Ochre Amwa.
Hello, good evening. Good evening once again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to each and every one of us. Today, we gather here to celebrate a significant milestone in the advancement of health, fitness, and wellness in our community and beyond. It is with immense pride and joy that we officially launched the Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science, which is IWES, and the Myhealthcop Pro app. The launch of the Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science and the Myhealthcop Pro app represents a significant leap forward in our mission to promote health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we are building a future where quality education and innovative technology converge to create a healthier, more vibrant community. Thank you all for joining us together. Thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to witnessing the incredible achievement and positive impact that IWES and the Myhealthcop Pro app will undoubtedly bring. Thank you.
Alhaji Afis Adams, Chief Director of the Ministry of Health. Dr. Bello Bitugu, Director of University of Ghana Sport Directorate and lead of our amazing project too, IWES, as a consultant. Dr. Med Gladys Lemote, Ghana Medical Association. Dr. Paul Amankona, President of Ghana Physio Association. Honorable Dozie Numekevo, Director General of National Sport Authority. Dr. Ernest Asiedu, Analyst at the National Center of Coordination and Early Warning and Response Mechanism. Dr. Fred Che, Director General of CityVet. Barbara Toulou Clemens, Country Director of the World Food Programme. All Sport Federation, thank you to be there too, under the National Sport Authority. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I'm very happy to be here today because to launch iOS was not that easy. But what we have done was we have listened a lot to our customers, a lot to people in the industry, like you who understand very well all the difficulty when you are a sport personnel, to find an idea to help them, basically, to be also educated. We all know how important it is, education. So this is what we have tried at least to put together to bring this course, so we make sure that everybody can be equipped with the right means and can work. So IWES, Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science, we believe on preventive healthcare. We are in the right place, the Ministry of Health, and we all know how difficult and all the damages we can see around obesity, non-communicable diseases. So when I came in Ghana 7 years ago, and I saw how difficult or how we were struggling with all this non-communicable disease, which projections show that by 10 years, 43% of our population, the direct link with their death will be one of these non-communicable diseases. Hypertension, diabetes, obesity, you know all this. In front of that, you cannot just watch the scene without doing nothing. So I put a small team together, a very strong young Ghanaian team, to think about how can we at least contribute a little bit to change the narrative. Then this young entrepreneur, plus a lot of other stakeholders like you, who has helped us to build this course, we gather to think about how can we help all the personal sport and fitness trainer to be equipped with the right certification, then people like you can book them basically. So this is what iOS stands for. How can we educate? How can we help all the personal sport and fitness trainers in the market who does not have the opportunity to be educated, but they are very smart, very good, to be equipped, and then they can move forward. So this was all the idea behind it. So today, of course, we learned Myhealthcop Pro, and of course, Institute of Wellness and Exercise Science. Go back. Yeah, so what I was trying to explain basically is we believe that preventive healthcare is the way to go. And today, how do we do to prescribe preventive health measurement as the right way to go? It's important to really equip our kids, our young people, to be able to do so. That's why you have created iOS as the entry point. And the goal is to educate all these people already in the market to be certified. Then, of course, we can book them and they can sell their talent. Basically, after being certified, they can move on Myhealthcop Pro, which is the Pro app. You download it, you register your business, and directly people like you can book them. Then they can get, of course, an employment. Basically, this is all the idea behind this project, which it has taken us a lot of time, but with a lot of chance and a lot of talented people, we have arrived at destination. So basically, it is a tech product. You can easily onboard, get employed when you're a professional, and we know that with all your help, you can help us to get the right professions and the right professionals so they can be equipped to move forward in the market. So this has been made possible, of course, with CityVet, who have supported us over the last 2 years. So thank you very much. The Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Sport, National Sport Authority, a lot of help from all these stakeholders to help us to arrive at this station. And of course, all our super lecturers, dedicated people from many universities, coming from sometime Ghanaian from outside, back now in the country, who has really helped us to put, I may say, la crème de la crème of the courses, so we know that what we are doing is the right way to help really all the personal sports and fitness trainer in the market. So these are all of them here. So thank you very much for everything. We, of course, cannot achieve this project without most of you. That's why we have tried our best to have all the right stakeholders here today to also listen to whatever we talk about. Then we can be partners and then we can move together to really cure the country around preventive healthcare.
Left with the training. We went through different stages and then applied for the accreditation. And the last stage was 5 weeks ago. Yes, 5 weeks ago, we had the training for all the resource persons. Mine was Bella, I couldn't attend, but don't worry about that. So we have now gotten to the final stage. And I am so elated. I feel so proud, excited and fulfilled that we started from zero, literally zero. There was nothing. We built this system, and today we have the United Nations and their family, Ministry of Health, media, different practitioners, stakeholders here to join us. He made a comment and it hit me as well. When I returned home 12 years ago, and I know a lot of you will start wondering, but this guy is a Nigerian, why does he return to Ghanaian? I come from Keta in the Volta region, the most beautiful town in the south of Ghana. Yes, and what started hitting me was the lifestyle we were leading, what was and continues to be a status symbol. I just finished teaching. When I came here, I was going to teach. I was teaching on development, and I was telling my students, when you go for your junk food, the McDonald's, the pizzas, and the Coca-Colas, and the rest, you think you are on top, but it is junk. Today, malaria is in the background. It's not the killer. The killers are, when I was young, what we used to call the white person's disease, or the city disease, or the rich person's disease, the hypertension, the non-communicable diseases. And that is where the importance of this iWest Institute comes in. We know we have a bad lifestyle. We see it literally 24 hours in the house. Even food they can deliver to us. We do nothing. And we know it is slowly killing us.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. It's fancy.
Thank you very much. Please do line up at the front for a photograph before taking your seats. Thank you very much.
To be the very first and the only Commission for Technical Vocational Education Training certified institute in Ghana for personal sport and fitness professionals. In as much as it's for personal sport and fitness professionals, we also have some courses in there which is geared towards helping all of us to build on our knowledge and skills. And so we seek to better equip preventive healthcare professionals to be able to prescribe preventive health as medicine. I think for that, Mr. Kwesi Taberi mentioned much more about that, because that's what we believe in, preventive healthcare as medicine. And also, it seeks to address the issues associated with unprofessional and uncertified trainers. The least talk about this, the better, because we all know about the ethical issues that comes with professionals having affairs with their clients and all of that. So that's basically what iWest seeks to do, to train professionals to be more ethical in their dealings with clients, and also to have the right knowledge and skills. And so we have Anatomy 1 and 2. Our course is designed in National Certificate 1 and 2. And so we have Anatomy 1 and 2. We have Nutrition and Physical Activity. That's to outline the need or why you have to merge both. A lot of us end up going to gyms, working out every day, and we come back to our bad eating habits. And so it's like +1, -1, and you still end up at 0. And so the importance of nutrition and physical activity. We also have both body composition and weight management. So we get to know our body, what makes up our body, and then we get to know how to manage our weight based on that. And then we have pre-exercise screening, assessment, and exercise programming. That's one major thing that I think we all need to have a fair idea about. Because most of the times, if you go to gyms, they end up telling you, oh, push, one more rep, you can do it, you can do it. And then we get to hear that, oh, he was very active, he went to the gym this morning, but then he is dead. That's because they didn't get to do any assessment before they put you through your training. And so I think in the near future, if we all would want to engage the services of gym instructors or people as such, we should get to see if they've gone through iWest, I think. And so we also have sports coaching 1 and 2. Please, next. Then we have ethics in sports practice. That's 1 and 2. And we have sport injury management. We all know that as sportsmen, as we are, we might end up having some injury and all of that. And so if you get into injury, how do you manage your injury? The right food to eat, the right exercises to do, so you're able to come back to health. And then we have specialization courses. These are courses that are run in the school as well, but then these are courses that can be run by any other person who doesn't necessarily have to be a personal sport and fitness coach. And so for that, we have first aid and CPR. I think we all need to have a fair idea of this, even for our daily lives in our homes. Because if there's an emergency in your home and your child passes out, how do you have to attend to your child? How do you have to do first aid and CPR on your child or your kid? So I think there's a course that corporate institutions can come and run. Individuals can also come and run to have a fair idea of that. And we have
I brought to the account creation page, and like I said, there are some criteria that your password would have to meet. So let's use my email to create a new account. Great. Very long email, but okay. Okay, so my password is supposed to have one lowercase, one uppercase, and at least one number. And then they should all be 8 characters. So as you see, all the checks are ticked, so this password is okay. So now I select that I've read the terms and conditions and I agree to the policy. Of course, the blue privacy policy is clickable. Once you click it, you get access to the terms and then you can read it for your own perusal. So now we create the account. A welcome page where you can continue with your onboarding. So an email has been sent to the email that I provided, and this is for you to get a verification link. You click on it, and it's just to make sure that the email you sent us is valid. It's your email, and we just need to make sure of that. So I'm just going to say, okay, I have got the email. So now let's start. So it's asking me for my first name and last name. Let me input those. And then my phone number. Of course, if you don't have a Ghanaian phone number, but you have some other country's number, you can scroll through, you can even search and then select it. But since my number is Vodafone in Ghana, I'm going to choose Ghana. So, and now we need the phone number because, well, you are a professional. You are going to be interacting with our clients. So we want to make sure that at least
MC, when I grow up, I'll be like you. And yes, I guess we are in a more informal gathering. I would say to stand on existing protocols, but I do want to recognize Kwesi for the hard work that you have put into this and the partnership around this. And also to recognize my brother, Dr. Bello, for all the work that you have done over the many years together. And of course, the relevant respective actors from the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, this partnership with CT Vets, I mean, this holistic 360 partnership, extremely important. And of course, also to recognize my sister from the World Food Program, WFP, not WHO, for the dynamic work they're doing in the nutrition space. And already there's an add-on for you guys on the app to start to consider nutrition.